Hello and welcome back to a new episode of Comfy Cozy Completionist with your girl Lorelei. As always, we start by sleeping. You are already used to that. Then we're gonna feast and then we're gonna go back to the Ashlands and see about getting all of that stuff from that putrid hole out that we started emptying out in the last episode and did not manage to finish because nighttime. I need my helmet on. Okay, let's see. That and that. I don't even know what day it is. Let's get the bubble bag up. I'm gonna go there real quick. Get all of that stuff, then go to the plains and get the smelters and kilns running again, so we get that iron smelted down. Okay. There is so much stuff lying about here. Can't even find all of it. Is there something else going on here that I have not yet realized? More stones, more bones, some ash wood, like that. Okay, we cannot pick up the ash wood because we have no room in inventory. I wanted ash wood. We at one point should be getting some ash wood for good measure. I'm gonna have those here. We can... Ooh! Charred bones. Not like we don't have enough of that stuff already. More charred bones. Yes. Ooh, 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 ooh. That thing hit me in the head. Okay. All of that resulted in more ash wood. That is cool. Not particularly fond of that. But I do want the resin. And we don't need the charred bones. More stones. Okay, now I think we've got... That can stay here. Look at that, we cannot even carry all of that home right now. We have to go again. Well, it is not like we don't get a lot of resources in the Ashlands. Really. Okay, let's drop off what we don't want to carry around. Might want to keep the iron though, for the sake of another stonecutter eventually. Okay, the iron stays here and that comes with me and that stays here. Good. Let's drop that off real quick and then we break up the station there and go on searching for another fortress. Bubble up. Oh, we wanted to tap sap and we forgot for at least 3 episodes that we need more sap. So we're gonna have a marker on the map here that there is a putrid hole here. We did that. That. Cool. Now let's go on. Okay, there is, that's why. There is a that's why. That was a stupid shot at. Okay, that's cool now. Okay, we are on the shore on this side. So I guess that is Land's End here. All around. Vultures. We haven't had that in a while. Okay, got everything? Okay, cool. Let's get in this direction and see what we can find there. Many more nasty things. Okay, that's good enough. I had hoped for some dwergers somewhere, but there's still only bones. What is this? This one is really annoying. We need to find another putrid hole. We are still searching for that vegvisr. Don't need that. There's dwerger here. Nice enough. There is another putrid hole down there. Let's see. Gonna have that marked. Gonna have a crafting bench. And a box. Get all of that jazz in here. Who is coming? And why? Right. Now we got to get rid of all of that here so we can put up our portal. Wrong one. That one. There. And we're gonna drop off all of that. That goes in here. No, that doesn't go in here. We need a bubble. We need the fire. In we go. Okay, let's hope for a vegvisr in this one. It's not looking the part. This one is quite a small one. There is not even a box in here. That is a real small one. Okay, let's drop off all of that stuff we don't need to that corner here. No need rotten meat. I think we have to go outside and deliver to the box first, because we've got a lot of stuff again. Might pick up more of that stuff. Well, it is what it is. Let's see what we've got here. Entrails. More entrails. That is where we put all of the stuff we don't want. We really don't need the entrails, do we? That. What charts? Okay. The entrails are not really needed. Yeah, we need to get the stuff out again. Okay, I think we've got everything here now. We have not overlooked things. Picked up every single bit here. There is no secret passage we overlooked, no? Okay. All of that can stay here. That needs to stay here. Yeah, we are again back to jumping home twice to get all of the stuff home. I wish we would find the vegvisr for the mysterious location and we could stop going into those putrid holes, because they are mostly a lot of stuff we already have, like an exercise in hoarding. Probably don't need those. Okay, bubble up again. No, we need to go on. Portal box. Got everything. And we mark that one done and go on along that way. More of the vultures. There's eggs to be had in here. I kind of want those eggs. I don't want the bones though, because we don't need the bones. And I don't think we do need that. We do have enough of that already. So there is another spawner there. Those roots do a good job killing everything that comes out, and then while they do destroy everything that is there. We need to get home. It's getting dark. Let's see if we can build our portal in this here. Yeah, this is looking good. Gonna put the portal under here so we can get home. It is late already again. First day done. We forgot to go over there and do some smeltering. So we're gonna get that stuff put away and then go sleep, and then we spend the next day going to the plains and attending to our smelters, I think. And probably sorting out stuff here because we keep accumulating so many things that we can't even hold in our boxes, so we will have to probably go and do some sorting of boxes here. What's that? No, that. And then some of that. And then some grousstein. No, some ashwood. And then we've got that small one. Some trophies here. So many things. That. Pot charts. That. Puff. Tasty meat. And some money. And some necklace. Look at that. Everything is getting full here. Okay, let's get to bed, and then the next day I think we are going to do some household chores, managing things and stuff. Gonna have a short break. Be right back. Okay, now we sleep. I'm debating if I am eating, and if I'm eating, what I will be eating. I think we're gonna go with some of the lesser food because we are trying to get some chores done. We don't need all that much stamina here. We're gonna eat that. That is a little low here. 90. There. I think we're good with that. We don't need that much. We have the feast going still, so that's fine. We gonna jump over, get the kilns and the smelters going to get the iron smeltered, and then we're gonna go get some more wood and some fine wood. After we did that, I forgot to bring the axe, but that's okay. We want that, and we want 10 of those. And we want to look after our windmill. I'd want to have a second one eventually, probably, to get us more barley flour. There we go. That is that. That goes here. We pick up the iron. It's with that here. Okay, we are not yet done with processing here. Get that home real quick, and then we get the axe and go do some more wood cutting and get more wood for more coal. We have to do a lot more smeltering, and I think there might also be more metal to be smeltered come deep north. So that is something we need to keep in mind too. And we have to get stuff into the warehouse because everything is full here. Let's get to Wiesenheim and get the wood. And then we might go in the surrounding woods and see if we find eventually another bear. We do need to get some more bear going. Just clean up here all the domino effect we had. I think there is some forest close by here. Or is there? More domino effect here. Look at all of that stuff. Get the stumps out. No, there is no forest close by here, is there? Let me have a look at the map. There is some forest over here. More tree trunks. Okay. Let's get all of that stuff real quick to the portal. Ah, oh, come on. Stop it. Again, we have so much things here. Let's get the seeds in here. Lest I carry those home again. There's more glitteries here. Okay, let's get that to the portal. Things falling left and right. Man, that domino effect is really huge here. Look at that. crashing into the birch trees down there. Gonna get those two out of the way too, because we can. Okay, full again. That is a lot of wood. That should solve our coal problem for a good long while. More trees falling. I know this is kind of boring, but once we get it done, we have a good long while without having to care about getting more wood. So I consider that a win. Okay, I think now we are done with the domino effect here. Got everything cleaned up that has fallen. There is a lock down there, but locks don't despawn. The only things that despawn are the individual wood pieces. Got all the glitteries. Nothing glittering here anymore. Okay. Everything cleaned up. Gonna leave the seeds here. And we're gonna leave that here. That too eventually. So we have some to get No room in inventory. Well, gonna have to jump multiple times to get all of that sorted. Bring it to Sonnenheim to get more smeltering done, more coal making done. Full stacks. No room in inventory. Man, this is a lot of wood. That is 7 stacks, is 14 stacks, so that's 700 wood that is laying right there on the ground. Now we got everything. 800, 900, I think close to 1,000 wood we gathered in that one go. $800, $900, yeah, close to 1,000. I will not be able to put all of that into the boxes here, so I guess we are going to have some laying around on the ground. Okay, and 10 of those. Gonna make more iron. Okay then, and then next up we gonna probably leave those here. We can carry more of that. We're gonna probably try and get a wild trophy in the plains at night, because we need to get that wild trophy. Oh man, I can't even carry all of that. No, last jump, that should be everything then. Okay, all the wood sorted. May not forget to go over there and get the kilns going so we can make that into coal. completely out of stamina here. Okay, so that is that. What's with my windmill? Well, that is going slow here. Let's go and check on the fine wood supply. Feathers. Dandelion. Where's the dandelion? Where did I put the dandelion? Oh, there. So, fine wood supply. How it's looking here? Okay, we good with that. Gonna take that. Then we do need eyes. And we do need settling cores. And we need to refill this here box. $10 and 10. That. $10 and 10. And that. And 10. Because we ultimately need to have that prepared to grab and go. Good. Get everything repaired. Did we ever proc the earrings? I don't know. Okay. That goes in here. How is my... Oh, that is plenty. We can go with that to the plains and do some hunting there. See if we can get a while. How much is still in here? Okay. That one is already done though. We have a little time to spare until it's fully dark. So we are going to fill up the kilns again. Okay, and then we do need those 10 to go in the smelter. There, everything is working. And now it's fully dark, and now we can go see if we can find a vial here somewhere. What is this? Okay. Needles, resin. Bone fragments. That guy flew. Some coins. Bubble is gone. Is that a while over there? Or is it a... what is this? That's a while. Cool. So we are going with some fire here. Can I get up here and just pepper that thing with some... Ooh, nice. The spirit damage from the spine snap is cool. Trophy, please? Ribcage. Glitteries. No trophy. Again, no trophy. Ah, this is so sad. Not getting any trophy from that. Gonna find another one. Is that a while or is that my... that's my logs. Oi. Let me get my bubble back up here. Because the... Okay. We are a little low here. Should not be running around here in the night. Is that a lox? Yes, that's a lox. Yeah, we are running real low here. Should have probably eaten before I went on this endeavor. Skellies are showing up everywhere. Yeah, I think we need to go home. We are only left with 5 minutes. We had one attempt at least at a while and no luck there. We shall try another day. For now, we're gonna collect that and go home. Come back in the morrow, restock everything here, and then we go to the Ashlands and see what we can manage to do there with a fresh feast. Things should be way easier. Oh, come on. Where did that go now? Oh, behind here. Okay. Time to get to bed, I think. We're gonna drop the iron here and then just run to bed. We can have time to do more in the morrow. Maybe we cannot even sleep because we are already on the morning side of things here. Yeah, I brought things here that I should not have brought here. Let's see if we can go sleep or if it's already morning. Oh, barely. We can sleep. Wow, that was quick. Day 596. Shoot, the days are going quick here. We've got some stuff in our pockets here. Wait, we forgot to eat. We're gonna eat the good stuff. We need to do some cooking soon. And we're gonna really quick jump to the plains and get all of the stuff going again. That needs to go in here somewhere. That. Another one. Okay. One more iron to get going. We are getting some space in here for things by smeltering that stuff down. What's with that here? Still not done. This is taking like forever. Okay, Ashlands, here we come. Gonna drop that here. That too. Let's see what we can achieve today in the Ashlands. Pick up everything here. We don't have stones. We don't have extra wood. So if we were to find another putrid hole, we would have to jump home to get some first. There is a lot of guys going on here again. We need to get some roots going here. To have all of that nonsense sorted. Oh. We are not having fun here. Shoo! What's going on here? Ah. Oh, that. Too many things here. Way too many things here. Shoot! We are next to dead here. Phew. Shoot, that is a lot of stuff going on here. All of which we did not want. Ay, 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 ay. The sheer magnitude of nonsense going on here. Look at all of that jazz here. Poof. Okay, we have too many things in our pocket again. Don't need that really. Don't need that really. Okay, we were headed in this direction. There is a putrid hole there. I'm gonna see about that. And there is another one of that godforsaken things here. See if we can get that out of the way. And we're gonna get us a portal here. Okay, we need a marker on the map. Did we mark the last one done? Yes, we did. Okay. And let's get rid of all of that here. So we get space to build what we need to build here. that. And we want a box. And we want a portal. There. Now what's with that? Okay, that thing is done already. Good. Gonna jump home real quick and get us some stones and wood so we can go into the putrid hole. And if you are wondering why I always place a fire there, the keyword here is spawn suppressing, because I do not want to fight Morgans in Morgan caves. I do hate Morgans. They are terrible, and I don't want to fight in a Morgan in that stupidly small space there. So we are going with spawn suppression. No, I don't want to pick that up. I want that to stay here. And we are going in there with a fire, placing the fire, and suppressing the spawning of that Morgan. And should we ever feel good enough about ourselves to be fighting a Morgan in here, we might remove the fires and fight Morgans in every one of those holes, putrid holes we already did. Let's see if we get a vegvisr in here. We are still on the hunt for a vegvisr. But this is not looking like it. Da 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 da. We got a lot of stuff. Gotta go outside and pick up more stuff. There's a lot of soft tissue to be had in the ashlands. And there is no shortage on bones whatsoever. We're gonna leave that here, I think, for now, so we can remember where that box was. And we're gonna find us a place where we can drop off all of the bones. We do have to go outside and put things in the box. We are getting cooked here because we are in the water. Okay, so everything on this side. And we drop all of the bones in this nook here, I think. Because we don't have any need for that. Just going around the perimeter, picking up everything there, and then again dropping off the bones and the rotten meat, because we don't need rotten meat. Another pot. We can pick that up. We're full already again. More bones. What's over here? Rotten meat. Entrails. Rotten meat. Bones. There we go. Okay, what is here still? That. Now we got everything in here. Get out of the water real quick here. Gonna take all of that home. Finding that vegvisr for the mysterious location is going to be another big thing to be doing that is gonna be proving more difficult than we thought it might be. That needs to stay here and that needs to come. And another day is done. It is getting dark already. Okay, let's get all of that sorted real quick. We have nasty weather here again. Got things here. That. More molten cores. That here. That's the wrong box. That. And some soft tissue. That. Money. Did I see a gyal there? No, I was just tripping. It's just the bad weather. I think. Okay, we've got more iron. We can't put that in here anymore because it's full. More meat. Let's go do that warehouse. And we're gonna get some of the silver out here and some of the black metal out here. And some of the flour metal needs to go too. And some of that, I think all of that is a little much. We can go with that. For the silver, that should be enough. And yeah, we're gonna get that in the warehouse. All the metals are in here somewhere, I think. The silver, the black metal, the flour metal, and we're gonna put that in with the silver. There. That is the first batch gone. And while we are here, we have to do something about all of that jazz here. Because things are getting a little bit strange here too. Something like that. Let's get that over real quick, and then we go sleep. Where does that belong even? What's in here? Feathers. That's the bones. Yeah, that is full. We do need another box for bones. We do not even have a box where the pot shards and all of that stuff goes. We have something for the resin. All of that is wood. And then that is more wood. Oh, whoa. Okay, let's get that in here for now. Oh, we have so much stuff going on there. Should probably call that lift again. We should probably make some signs over there. Now we go sleep. Let's do some serious sleeping here. Let's have a short break. Be right back. Okay, time to sleep. And then time to go back to do some chores. I'm gonna alternate between doing some chores when the feast is on the lower side and going back to the ashlands when the feast is on the higher side, because we do want to get the other stuff done too. I have to look up where the big sledgehammer comes from, but I think it's mountain type thing. So that is good now. That is okay here. Might want to have that sorted a little bit different. That is good. That's okay. That's okay. We have stones. We do have to get some of those molten cores out. That's too many. And we are getting more. And then gonna take that over too. This is a keep safe box somehow. I'm a little stumped with that. Okay, let's get some of the food because that is too much too. The honey should not be in here, but up there, I think. Because this box is being full. So let's get the honey up there. Yeah, that is, we want to have more of those. And then we've got too much here. Is it quicker to run there or is it quicker to portal there? I'm not sure. But we want to go to the plains anyways. So we might as well. So there is cores in here. Gonna put those in here too. And then we had a box where there was miscellaneous things. That's gonna go in there for now. And then this should be all the yummies. There we go. Now let's go to the plains real quick and get the kiln going again. Ooh, this is done. Okay, let's get another batch of that going. I think the windmill is not in a good position here because it is in the wind shade of some of this. So probably it would be better to put it somewhere else. But for now, we are going to pick up more wood and some iron. Get that going again. Maybe we should build a windmill tower here to have 2 or 3 windmills going so we can process the stuff quicker. Okay, that goes in here. No, it doesn't, because it's full already. We do not have any space in here. Okay, like that. Where would we build a windmill tower if we were to build a windmill tower? Do we simply want to put it higher on here? If we had we could come out here a little bit more and get that done here. I'm not quite sure I want to do that. Let's get all of that home real quick, and then let's go see if we have something else that we can put up in our warehouse. Oh, tap sap would be a good idea, I think. There is a lot of sap in here and a lot of soft tissue to be worked. We need to get all of that soft tissue down there. Also, there is sap in here and that soft tissue stuff. Iron goes in here. And then that goes in here. Do we have more somewhere else? Not sure. I guess we could take all of that over there, and that is still too much. Let's bring the soft tissue and stuff down here and get the zip-zap machine running. Look at that stuff, so much. Get the sap in here. That and 20 of those. We gotta go jump and do some more tap sap. Wait for that to stop. It's taking longer and longer. I really wonder at some point if we'll get extra or if it is just running forever. Okay. The yummies. That. That. Look at all of that stuff. That is full. We should stop picking up that nonsense. All of this is full. Ah, that is not a lot of blood bags. But look at all of that seeker meat we have. Man, that is a lot of seeker meat. Oh yeah, sap. I think we're good. I would have had the Wisp-Blade, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that everything? There is another one. 6. Now I think we got everything here. Okay, more sap for us. Gonna put that in here. Okay, something here we need to put away. No. I think we can hang that on the wall. Do we have a wall spot somewhere for that? Upstairs, probably. There, look. Gonna put that here. And I think we're gonna put the carapace shield here too. And we're gonna be making us some Ashlands type gear. I do want the ashen... How is it called? The flaw metal shield. Ashwood, askswin hide, and flaw metal. Flaw metal, ashwood, askswin hide. Flaw metal's shield, and I do want the blue one, please. There, we have reached the limits. So what else do we want to have? Sorry. The flaw metal maze. The split near would be cool. Okay. We have not made any ashen anything. We need that, I think. We need that. And I think we do need some of the bones. Might have not enough bones now. Okay, flaw metal That is good. And the split near, we are lacking the floor metal for that. Split near, there we go. And then we can, no, we may not upgrade that before we put that, the Slayer. It's a two-handed sword. Did we make the brimstone already? I'm not quite sure. No, we did not. Okay, we're gonna put all of that away for now and see what we need to upgrade that to the storming variant. And I think I also want to make the bow, the ash fang. We don't have enough bones there. What is going for the storm star? Or do we want that one? Chance. There's poison in there. And then there is lightning in there. And for the brimstone we need a Morgan trophy. Okay. Okay, we need more floor metal. And we do need more bones. Let's drop all of that in here real quick and go get some bones. I took all of the bones over to the warehouse. I hope none of that stuff is dropping below, because we had that happening at some point and that was a nuisance. Where is the bones? All of that is woodsies. Where is the bones? There. Oh, gonna take that. Okay. I'm not quite sure I like the jade version, or the eyelet version better. Okay, we want to have split near the storming, I think. Okay, we don't have space. And we go for the jade version of the maze upgrade. Yeah, we can't upgrade any of this because of... Where is the... Where did the bones go? Craft. The ash fang. Let me drop that so I can try and get the bones back. They dropped somewhere behind that. Can't get to it. Okay, that is nasty. And then upgrade. No, craft. Do we want the storm fang or do we want the root fang? I think we go with the storm fang. And then we do need to have more things. That, and then that is the ash wood. Ooh, All of that is not in order. All of that is in this array. We do not have a lot of fine wood. So let's get those back in here. That one goes 82 pierce, and that one goes 80 pierce, but spirit damage. So I think we, for now, go with, before we can upgrade that stuff, go with what we have. That one deals frost, spirit, and blunt. And that one that deals a lot of blunt. We're gonna try that out and see if we like it better. And we're gonna get us the Morgan trophy, I hope. Got 2, so we can make the brimstone. Brimstone, what was that taking? Flaw metal, sulfur, and a molten core. 1 molten core, some sulfur, some flaw metal, and we get the brimstone. It takes 100 adrenaline, so that is gonna take forever to trigger, but you know, completionist. And then we have those and the resounding shackles. We are still missing something here. There is a trinket missing we have no recipe for. So I guess we have to find the missing ingredient for that. Okay, so we've got a lot of storm weapons now. And we still have not found a bloodstone. Is that done already? No? Still crackling. How much is still left to be done? Only 1. Should be done soon. We could then do the next round. Come on, get going. There we go. I think we're gonna try that one out. Okay. More iter. Now time for bed. This is gonna be a full box at some point, I think. Let's go sleep. Let's go have another short break here, and then we go back to the Ashlands. There we go. Some more stuff done and out of the way. We still have to go hunt more vile and bear and golems. More food. That and that. And we're gonna get us some more potions. We did use some of them. And I don't want to get caught off guard with not enough potions in my pocket. Okay, bubble. A real quick jump over to the plains to get the coal production going while our HP goes up. There is still 100. Oh wait, I forgot to bring the iron. Okay, it's in order. Okay, I can go from the other side. Just want to get all of that in here. We also could be building a roof over this. That would be nice too. And more iron to be smeltered. That goes in here as best as we can. It won't fit anymore. Do we have some space here? No, no. Okay, we have to make some coal heaps then. Good. What? Oh. Wrong box. Wrong one. That one. We want that. Okay. Get the iron in there. Pick up that. Off we go. So, another putrid hole that did not yield a vegvisr. So we're gonna go and see what with the spear. If the spear is... Well, all of that stuff there is resistant to pierce, but I do have high spear levels, so it might work out in the end though. After all, I'm gonna try. Gonna mark this one done. And we're gonna go with... Well, what is my spear levels after all? Let me have a look. Spears. 59. Well, that is a lot of damage. We need to go in this direction. And we need to have a bubble up. I kind of want to try out the new weapons and see what they're doing here. Something is hacking at something. Oh, there is some dwerger here. That does that nothing. There's a charred warrior here. There's an ash storm. I hate ash storms. That is so bad. Because you can't see properly in an ash storm and it's raining fire. Not really keen on going down there in an ash storm. There's gonna be all sorts of different nonsense going on there. Where is that? I saw some guy there. And now I can't see him anymore. Would be nice. Is that? No, it isn't. It would be nice to find another putrid hole there. There it is. Wow, that got bad real quick. I kind of want to see what's going on with that. I mean, it's not fully bad. Short warrior. Let's try the closing on that. Well, it has a decent knockback. That is not a bad weapon. I think I like that one. Is that another? It looks like I need to probably get... Yeah. I need to get some... Did I position that right? Shoot! We do have a big heck ton of shooting guys again here. Okay. I do hate... Yeah, I do hate that. Huh, not enough knockback on those, huh? There is knockback, but they tend to go away. That is real good. I like that weapon. Okay. Okay, now we've got that sorted. I do really hate running around here in an ash storm. It's so bad. Oh man, where are all of those guys coming from? This is so bad. I think I want to have a portal up here and go home, because we are at the usual everything is bad here thing again. But putting a portal up here is not gonna be easy. Cause ash storm. Can we put a portal in here somewhere where it's a little bit protected? Like here? Well, it's a little bit protected. Got that. And that. What is making noises out there again? Pocket portal. Down. And we've got those guys. Okay, now I want to pick up all of the stuff here. Because we do need all of that. And I also want to get rid of all of that stuff here. What's all of that here? Short bones. Oh, we have a Morgan. Who would have thunk that a Morgan could occur here? Oh, I hate Morgans. I hate Morgans so much. They are the worst. Shoot! Shoot! Look at all of that nonsense here. Like everything and his mother is here again. Leave me alone. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. We have a lot of mayhem here again. I need to have some respite here. Gosh, we are running on fumes here. We are really running on fumes here. Shoot! This is not working at all. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh, that was too... That portal is gonna be forfeit. We're gonna have to run all of that again. But at least we escaped with our lives. Where is that even? Down here. Whew. I think we are not going there back there until we have better stamina and health. Ugh. That was too much. Ay ay ay. Get all of that stuff out of my pocket. So many. Why? It is not even night. Okay, that is that. And then that is that. Whew. That sure was a lot of mayhem there. And it's gonna be way more mayhem next time we get there. I think we're gonna not go there immediately because I want them to disperse a little bit from my portal. Otherwise, I will come out of my portal and we have all of that mayhem going on right the moment we get through. So I think what we are going to be doing, we are using the remaining bit of time here to get the smelters going again. And then we end the episode there because we are nearing the 2-hour mark anyways. And then in the next episode we have to remember that there is a lot of mayhem going on through that portal. That portal might be hanging on by a thread. I think we should put another portal in our pocket just for the sake of having one. Because I think the one that is there will be hanging by a thread the moment we get through. Start asks when and all of that jazz. I wonder where that came from. Okay, 10 of that. And then bam bam, give me that. Gonna put that in here first. That should enable me to pick up that here. I really wonder when Deep North will drop. They did make an announcement that Valheim is coming to the Switch this year. So probably it's not that far off, and I think it will be dropping on the Switch after they complete the 1.0 version. And yeah, so I think it might be not that far off, maybe a month or two, I hope. But we shall see. We're gonna have to fight our way through the Ashlands to get there anyways with this character. And now we are going to be ending the episode here. I think it is time. It is nearly 2 hours, and we have a lot of fun in the next episode going through there. So I hope you liked this episode, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, please. It helps the algorithm more than you will know. Also, if you want to see more of my content, please consider subscribing so you get notified when I do new things. And with that, I wish you a good night, and we are going to be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye!